Test it then. It's yours truly, Madness KMA, and I'm back once again with the all-important Garage Report. Now, have you missed me? That's the question, because without me, who's going to give you the full garage encyclopedia of what's really going on from the foundation levels till we rise up to the new school elements of garage music? So I was away, as you can see from my Instagram. For those that's on there, do follow me, like and subscribe. And I would say maximum respects to all those that's helped me to get to 4,000 followers on Instagram, genuine followers as well. I'm a bit under the weather, even though I had a holiday away. Myself and Mrs. Madness had a well-deserved break away from the UK in the hot African sun, where we did enjoy most of that on the beach all holiday long. And I can say that I did actually, for the first time in my life, catch food poisoning. Don't have the mayonnaise on the beach bar. That's a little tip from myself, because I did realize what actual food poisoning was. For 3 to 4 days I was out of bounds and I couldn't even leave the hotel room. And me, with my iron belly, coming from a Caribbean background, was a bit upsetting to say the least. And then when I've come back to the cold weather and what it is, my vocal cords hasn't been in order, and here I am anyway, struggling through. But you would only know because I just told you. So we're back with the program, and as I was away on the beach, sitting down thinking of my Garage Report family, there was loads of ideas that was popping in my head, and I'm thinking about what I need to do and have to do, because it's making big headways all over the place, up and down the country, and of course outside of the country as well. Big up my second most largest followers in the United States. UK Garage is where it was born and bred. Of course, garage music come from the US side with house, and then it was house and garage, and we took it on and made it our own, and then became the title of UK Garage. Pretty much makes a lot of sense. And we've got that big all-star female episode coming very soon, which will be a big Garage Hall of Famers, and big up those that understood the mission. And the question that I put out on my Instagram page to say, who were the female artists, songwriters, singers, producers to help shape the UK garage industry to what you know it now? Foundation levels I'm talking about, because many people come across with some suggestions and I'm like, I don't even know who you're talking about. And if I don't know who they are, then it wasn't foundation levels. It's as simple as that. Or there may be 1 or 2 names that has popped up in the comment section, and it says about certain producers, or I don't know, and I have to ask the question and say, without being rude, you tell me what tunes they have done that help shape the garage industry from a foundation level. And most people haven't got an answer for that. So the ones we do know of are the ones that created the path, and the ones that have been overlooked are the singers that created a huge pathway, because we all know the producers, which was male dominated, as we know, until Donna D came along as the first garage producer, and laid the foundation level as a Garage Hall of Famer. Look back in the playlist and check her episode out. So we've got that all-star female episode coming very soon, but I have to get it right. It has to make sense. Today on the program, I welcome back to the Garage Report episode series that continues to lay the foundation producers pathway and the timeline that has to be mentioned. And in today's episode, it's definitely one of those that deserves a Garage Report all-important voiceover. Ready?
Voiceover. K.Warren. Voiceover on the Garage Report. K.Warren is a pioneering force in the UK garage movement, solidifying his place as a key figure in the UK garage scene while showcasing his versatility across multiple genres for over 2 decades. As a former member of Architects, he gained widespread recognition with his iconic remix of Brandy and Monica's The Boy Is Mine, a track that became pivotal in shaping the UK garage sound. Known for his chart-topping hits like Coming Home, featuring Leo the Lion, and Richie Dan's garage anthem Call It Fate, K.Warren has consistently pushed musical boundaries. His legendary remix of Ed Case's Something in Your Eyes remains a favourite in the clubs and on the airwaves, both under and overground, cementing his influence in the genre. collaborating with top artists from the UK and US, including Whitney Houston, Lil Wayne, and Jay Sean. K.Warren has produced for platinum-selling acts, further enhances his reputation as a sought-after producer and songwriter. His ability to seamlessly cross genres has allowed him to create tracks that resonate with a broad audience. Renowned for crafting timeless melodies, K.Warren continues to evolve in the ever-changing music landscape while staying true to his roots. His impact on the UK garage scene is profound, inspiring future artists and captivating fans around the world. With an impressive catalogue of hits and remixes, K.Warren remains a driving force in the UK garage industry, delivering emotive energy and infectious rhythms that define his unique sound.
So do excuse me if I ain't my usual hype self. Like I said, since having the food poisoning when I was away and coming back, my body hasn't just been right, and I'm trying to adjust back into it. And to come into the studio today, put the lightings up, put the camera settings, get the audio and everything right. It was a thing for me to do that, so do forgive me in today's episode if I don't see my usual hype madness self. But remember, it's all about me sharing my humble opinions.
Are you ready for the madness? Here come the song boy killer. Yeah. Are you ready for the champion? Madness is a dancehall filler. Bring the fire, take you higher and roll.
So you heard the big garage voiceover, and today's Garage Hall of Famer is K.Warren. Now, K.Warren has delivered so many big anthems, and from when he came onto the scene, we knew this producer has the fundamentals of that crossover material, because it always come with a commercial type sound, not really the underground dubby type of sound that we would expect to hear, as usual for many producers, because everything he did was of the overground type sound, but the crossover from the under to over, if you know what I mean. So today in the MiFi section, I'm about to bring you some of my favorites that I think help pave the way, that help carve out his shaping in the UK garage industry. And these 4 tunes that I've chosen today for the MiFi section will give you the example of what I'm talking about from the under to overground scene. So, entry number 1, and I did mention it in the voiceover, his collaboration with the Architects for the Brandy and Monica's remix of The Boy Is Mine. And again, even though it was a collaboration, you can clearly hear the sound of his influence, K.Warren. So big up the Architects as well, but it definitely has that template of K.Warren. Brandy and Monica, The Boy Is Mine, K.Warren and the Architects in 1998. And from the intro alone, you would know the vibe was right with this. many dances can you remember hearing that tune in? And it goes back from 1998. How many dances can you remember hearing that? How many compilations, how many mix CDs and all these kind of things along the years that you would hear that tune? Because it's that sound, the crowd sample at the beginning, the way the drums come in, the build up of the vocal, the way it creeps in, and then the bass line is so melodic. That's K.Warren. That's his template. Let's not get it twisted. Brandy and Monica, big up yourself as well, because that got the UK Garage royalty remix from K.Warren and the Architects on that one. So entry number 2 is one I also mentioned in the voiceover. This had that potential of the crossover, and it did cross over and enter into the national UK charts with a track called Coming Home with Leo the Lion on the vocals. You remember it, and I'll insert the video as well with K.Warren on the buttons, and this is an outstanding track from 2001. Leo the Lion on the vocals, Coming Home, that did break into the national charts. Bringing that sound home, Coming Home, featuring Leo the Lion on the vocals, K.Warren on the buttons with that commercial sound, but it's still got the underground elements, and it still sounds great today. 2001 that was, and it went to the national charts, and we'll give all the information down below of where it reached. Entry number 3 on today's program is undoubtedly one of the biggest anthems in UK Garage to date. Now, if you remember back when I said a few episodes back, I did a top 40 compiled by myself and the fans and supporters of UK Garage to say what is the greatest all-time favourite tunes of all time, and this was definitely up there within top 10, I believe, or top 15. It was in there, voted by the public to say this one's an all-time great, featuring my family tree and long-time brethren. And you've seen the post that I put out on Instagram when I put a clip from Butlin's A House Full of Garage, presented by DJ Spoonie, just Sunday gone, when I was featuring on there, and I'd done a live Garage Report set. That video is going to be coming this week as well, so look out for that. And I played the dub plate version, which was written by myself and performed by Richie Dan on the vocals. And in that dub plate, he done a medley including Call It Fate. Call It Fate is one of the all-time garage anthems. Now, you cannot deny that, with the production that gave it the underground and overground feel, again, with the template that has to be the production skills and melodies of K.Warren. On the buttons, And this one with one of the greatest UK garage artists of all time, Richie Dan on the vocals, track entitled Call It Fate, the original commercial mix, and insert the video on this one just to remind you. And it actually reminds me of Shabba Rags' Mr. Lover Man. And if you can see the correlation, then comment down below, like, subscribe, comment and share if you haven't done that yet, because many listeners and viewers that do log on, you haven't subscribed yet. I could check the analytics and I know the thing. Subscribe to the thing.
Call it fate, what you want. You might try to fight the feeling, but I know you can. Call it fate, what you want. You might try to fight the feeling, but yo, you give me that side of glance and you start to dance. Then you smile and get me wild with your elegance. I got to get you, girl, and give you some romance, because as far as I'm concerned, you only get one chance. Could it be you? Could it be me? Could it be? How about us? We should discuss, you and me. Could it be you? Could it be me? Well, how about us? We should discuss. Getting it on, baby. Let's get it on, baby. Call it fate, what you want. You might try to fight the feeling, but I know you can. Call it fate, what you want. You might try to fight the feeling, but yo, this is not an optical illusion that you look and see. Woman, come get somebody fusion and fulfill your fantasy. Don't hold it back, set your spirit free, and eventually you'll find that it will lead you back to me. Could it be you? Could it be me? Could it be? How about us? We should discuss, you and me. Could it be you? Could it be me? Well, how about us? We should discuss. Getting it on, baby. Let's get it on, baby.
One of the greatest garage tunes of all time. You can't deny, because anytime it plays, any venue of any size, up and down the country and out when we used to be flying the flag for UK garage overseas, this one will always get the ladies them going, and the guys had their fun with it too, because the vibe was just right. That element of dancehall brought to you by the one and only, the Emperor Richie Dan. And on the buttons, produced in a melodic underground overground way, which just captures an audience for well over 20 years later. It still stands as one of the greatest of all times. Call It Fate, K.Warren and Richie Dan. Now that's what I'm talking about, helping to shape the industry. Not just people that came off in a 1-2 tracks or that you may have liked, but did it shape the industry though? That one did. Right, the fourth and final entry on today's program is a K.Warren remix, another one that I did mention in the voiceover. Ed Case on the buttons. Big up to Ed Case. Maximum respects to him. He deserves his column as well in his own lane as a bad boy, outstanding producer. Featuring Shelly Nelson on the vocals, track entitled Something in Your Eyes. And you cannot deny, again, from that show that I did when I promoted the top 40 greatest tracks of all time, this was one of those that was definitely in there. I cannot remember the number, but it was within the top 40 of all-time greatest garage tunes, because this one, again, just like Call It Fate, can be played in every place, and even in a wedding and all that different kind of settings. Without further ado, the fourth and final entry, which solidifies K.Warren as a garage Hall of Famer, is a track like this, a remix that helps shape the garage industry. Going back to the year 2000 on this one, Red Rose Records. Big up to Fee, all the Point Blank crew, official sponsors of the channel. Respect to you, and you know why.
'Cause there's something in your eyes. I never know how far you go. I never feel I'm in control. Wondering when my hand is gonna fold. Moving aside from moves you make, wait and see which heart you break, leaving me with nothing left to hold. What took you away? Was it something that she said? So what's this game you play? How come you're there instead? And I can't see the signs. I'm still not far behind. I'm the one you face. I may still win the race. Is there something in your eyes? A look that never lies. Something in your eyes. A look you can't deny.
Tunes can still be available. Check them out on my Spotify as well. Make sure all the Spotify streamers go through and check out the Garage Report Spotify playlist, where I add every tune as much as possible that is available for digital streaming to that Garage Report playlist. So it makes sense to the newer generation to go over there if you're looking for the music that I feature on my episodes throughout the series. Most of them can be found on Spotify Garage Report playlist. Search that up. Go and check it out. For Spotify users, check out the Garage Report playlist of these tracks. I'm sure they're available to stream, and it will be featured in the updates that I do every week. And that is the end of the show today. But before we go, I must say the music is a healer. It does give you that energy and that enthusiasm to keep going on, because like I said, I've been very much under the weather since the holiday, and then I came back and then my stomach still hasn't been right, my head hasn't been right. But you know what, I was determined that I'm not going to let another week go by, because it's only been a week that I haven't had the show out, and I missed it so much. And I missed you guys. Did you miss me? Because I did. I missed all of you, and all the correspondence throughout the comment sections. But I do appreciate for those that's going back and checking the playlist out. It's very important to do that if you've missed any episodes. And new subscribers, thank you so much. I do appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. That's real. That's manners and respect right there. And it gives me the energy to keep going and keep doing what I do. So before we out the program and close down the show today, I will say this is one of the producers that definitely deserves the Garage Report Hall of Famer. We hail and salute somebody who has helped shape the garage industry to what it is today, and it's still a template that can be used or admired to say that was an influence that nobody else had. And he had his own lane. K.Warren, we salute you as a Garage Hall of Famer. Yes. Everybody, clap in. Until next week, like, subscribe, comment and share. Click that notification bell so you do not miss an episode and an upload from myself, because it's hard work doing what I do with all the other projects that I do outside of this to make sure I get into the studio to produce, edit, voice and do everything for you in time, as well as my structure from Tuesdays, you will get the MiFi section, which is featured on the socials, the MiFi section. And then Wednesday, you'll have the episode. If it's not out on Wednesday, it's Friday. And then sometimes it's Wednesday and Friday. So look out for the next one that's coming up as well. Hopefully this week I can get my mind right and kick into gear for the Garage Report live mix featured from Butlin's Garage Weekender for a house full of garage presented by DJ Spoonie. And it was great to see people down there and to share the stage with my family music brothers like Spoonie, Mikey B, MC Rankin, big up to MC Ibs as well. That was on my set. Respect to you and everybody who we saw down there. Kyla, Paleface, Egypt, and all the crews backstage and all the ones that are working hard to get everything running the right way in a super professional manner. So look out for that one, hopefully dropping this week. The Garage Report live mix feature from Butlin's A House Full of Garage October edition. In the meantime, I'm out.